Scrappy peeps, friends. I hope you guys are having a great week. I know it's been a while since I posted a video. I have been scrapping, but I've also kind of hit this like, oh, I don't know. I think it's, my life has been super, super busy. We've had a really busy week, and I've had a really hard time getting into the mode of scrapbooking because I don't have a lot of time in all one chunk. And I am definitely one of those scrapbookers who absolutely loves to start a layout and then finish it. But, you know, sometimes the kids just don't want that to happen. So, yeah. Life is what it's like. So this layout is for the SpiegelMom Scraps blog post. Over on their blog, I blog about once a week, and then usually, or I should say 3 times a month. So it's usually once a week. And then I'll have 1 week off. And this week I am deciding to scrap lift myself. And I wish I had posted the layout that I scrap lifted. I'll make sure I have that at the end so that you guys can see. But I'm doing a layout that I did last year, so I'll make sure in the link below that, or in the info box below, that I have that layout. I'm pretty sure I did a video on it because it was right before I left Hawaii, and it was one of the ones that I did with in the series For the Love of Homemade Kits, like that first or second kit that me and Megan did. So this, I think, was it when it was just me and Megan. Can you guys believe that we did that almost a year, that it's been a year since we've done that? For the Love of Homemade Kits. I can't believe it. It's been almost a year since I moved, guys. It's crazy. It is super, super crazy. I can't believe that I've been here almost a whole year. But anyway, so I'm using that as my inspiration, and I had a hard time. Maybe because, I don't know, but I'm not really sure. I think it was just a whole bunch of things. So I started it and I didn't like it. And so here I am going back to it another day. And I'm just going to try to get it done, right? Because I really want to scrap this photo. I've had it on my camera, and I actually took it with my really nice camera. And this is something that I've been hoping and wanting to do, is just kind of use my nice camera more than I'm using my phone. And I know and there's nothing wrong with grabbing your phone. I mean, it's there. The picture quality is pretty good. I mean, the only time I don't like the picture quality is like at night. But even my nice camera at night, it doesn't always take good pictures because I don't know how to take good pictures at night. I haven't really taken that many classes with my DSLR, so really like the technical stuff about it is just kind of self-taught basically. But anyway, I really want to get into the habit of using it because I bought it and I love it, and I love the quality of the photos most of the time. Sometimes it's not as nice, but I think it's just because you really gotta use the special features. So using manual, knowing what settings to put it in, so your ISO and all that good stuff. But anyway, I'm not talking about photo taking here. So let's get back to this layout. So this layout is one that I've been wanting to do for a while now. And basically this year, my oldest daughter, Leilani, has been in this reading kick. There's many nights at night that when we're done saying prayers, she will ask me if she can read for a little while. And so these are the books that she has been reading. And what you're not seeing me do was, I think I was looking through some papers to see if I found anything else that I wanted to use, because I really want to use some layers. That's one thing that's not in the original. Like, I did do a few layering things. Like I layered some tags, but this has a lot more layering, and I really wanted to because I had some pieces that I wanted to use. Plus I have a ton of stuff. So I really want to get the use out of my stuff. I mean, why, if I can and I like the way that it looks, what is the harm in using all my stuff on one layout? I mean, come on. It really isn't. But there are some key pieces that I wanted to add to this, like this book stack. Actually, I wished I had looked, and of course you're seeing my mouse. I'm sorry, guys. I usually edit this stuff out, but this video wasn't very long because it didn't take me that long to actually scrap this, like to do the main part. I think it took me like a half an hour. It was like, boom, once it started flowing, and I was like really happy. And it's not really a hard layout. I mean, the basic design is that big box, and I did think about maybe adding some stitching to it, but I decided not to do that. And so I thought about adding one of these because it's super cool. These are like library. Well, some of them are library, and like the cards that you get in a library book from school. And I thought that that would be really fun. I'm also going to add in stuff from Allie Edwards, her story kit. She has a read kit that was from, I don't know when it was from. I shouldn't even try to figure out when it was from. It was from at some point, one of her kits from last year. And I really love it because it has lots of stuff to do with reading. And I mean, we read a lot in our household anyway, between me and then now that the kids are getting older. And I mean, we homeschool, so we read a lot more because of that kind of stuff too. Just in general, you know, we read at home. And so I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put it. And I decide that I want to stick it over on that side. Now, the original layout had a really awesome cut file as part of my title, and I just decided to go with simple and just use that reed acrylic piece. And then I'm gonna add some of these bubbles from that kit too. So I really liked the way that it turned out. It ended up being like lots of fun and a lot of like colors and colorful, which kind of is like the books on that photo are really colorful, so it just kind of worked with it. And a lot of the papers that I'm using, okay, that's not true. Some of that big piece of paper is from the Paige Evans line, and then some of the other papers were from the Cute Girl collection from Crate Paper that I still have. There might have been one piece of Maggie Holmes, maybe. I know some of the ephemera is from the Paige Evans, Oh My Heart, and the Crate Paper, and stuff like that. And that one little pink tag with the red banner on it, of course, I broke. Okay, so after all this, after it making all the way across the country, I break the stupid piece. And this is a hardcore piece. I mean, it's super heavy. I don't know how I broke it, but I broke it. And of course, it doesn't look as good because it's broken. Though you don't see it in my close-up, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But so basically, to tie it all back to the SpiegelMom Scraps Store, which is the whole purpose, right? I'm going to add sequins, because how can I not add sequins? I mean, this is a super colorful layout, and it just needs pink sequins. Well, mostly because it's about the stories that my daughter reads. Anyway, so of course, pink is not her favorite color, and she will probably remind me of that when she looks at this layout. But hopefully, when she's older, she won't remember that pink wasn't her favorite color. We just have to hope that, right? Of course, she's my child that has an elephant brain and she remembers everything. So she probably will remind me. But anyway, in a minute, you're going to see the close-ups. But I didn't do anything super special with Jody's stuff, just add the sequins. I mean, sometimes that's all it needs. Sometimes all it needs is some sequins, because I love me some sequins. And then I add the date. So the journaling is going to be added later on. You're not going to see it. I, I, I don't know what to say except for that I didn't add it yet. I'm kind of bad about that. So that's something I'm hoping to work on, is making sure I get the journaling done like right when I'm doing the layout. But it is what it is. I really liked how this turned out. It is completely different than the original, and that's okay. But I hope you guys stop over to the store and check out the new, some of the sequins and stuff, and see all the other great stuff that Jody has in her store. And I will see you guys next week. Bye!